Chaos is a ladder.
Oh my god. That gave me chills.
Yeah, goose pimples for sure. Oh, look at her face.
Oh my
shit.
fucking god.
This is madness. Oh, shit.
I did not expect that.
Did he really? Was that his end?
I don't. They're leaving it ambiguous.
Oh my god, the way
They
the
would've shown
dragon
it.
moved
Yeah.
his head.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
That was a lot.
These fucking episodes.
Gotta get a tissue or something.
Here.
Great. Oh man, that was wild. Unhinged.
I can't. I did not think there's going to be a battle. How long did that last? Like 36 minutes to the end?
It's about 10 minutes. Felt longer.
12 minutes. Yeah. I didn't. It did feel longer.
Again, a lot of things were thrown into one episode so quickly.
Yeah. I think the beginning of the episode was slow, and then the end of the episode was quick. So it felt longer. Yet the reuniting of Arya finally, Bran, and they're all figuring each other out. I don't actually think, I don't know if they're going to give us more dialogue, like step by step with these characters later, but I feel like they're not communicating enough. You know what I'm saying?
They just got back together after that, but they're all so different now.
She's my list. There's a few things. She said, oh, you saw, like, she was on my list. That's on my list. I've killed people on my list. Just say who you've killed to Sansa. I killed all of the Freys. I killed Walder Frey himself. These are things that to rejoice for Sansa, to hear that the people who killed your family are dead. And that like kind of moment, I don't know if we'll ever get a moment again where she like, or if it happens like off camera. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see. Like, I'll see if later on all of those, like, these nuances that I've come to expect from the show are there, where, like, just a little more communication and dialogue between characters creates epic moments of realizing, like, what they've gone through. Because now, I think now is the time to do it, because there's so much stakes coming up. It's going to be hard to say, oh, I went through all this stuff. I went through this, and I went through this, to your people when a lot of, I'm assuming, like, the White Walkers are coming. The war with Cersei has started, basically.
Yeah.
Like, last few episodes was Cersei just attacking, and now this is Daenerys attacking back. Potentially, Jaime Lannister dies.
Oh my gosh.
He sank to the bottom of the thing, but he was wearing armor, so the armor's, like, weighing him down, like he's sinking. Even though that armor doesn't look super heavy.
I really felt for Mira when she said, thank you.
Yeah.
Went through all of that. All the dragging, saving his ass all the time.
Yeah.
And when she said, you died in the cave, I was like, you are 100% correct. He did.
It's not Bran anymore. It's the three-eyed raven. Like,
Yeah.
Bran doesn't exist. Bran's body is being controlled by whatever the three-eyed raven is.
Yeah.
So, like, he's Lord Stark, but I'm not Lord Stark. I can never be Lord of Winterfell. I understand that completely. And kind of...
Lady Brienne.
Yeah, and Arya
I was like,
fighting
whoa.
in a training.
She was just
That
like,
was-
Arya was just doing her thing, like warming up, and like, Braine's like,
Yeah.
and then Littlefinger, why did he have to watch? What was his little...
Because Sansa and her were standing there, and then Sansa walked away, kind of. I don't understand that either. I don't understand why Sansa was, like...
upset about that.
kind of disgusted by it.
Or maybe she's
Doesn't
shocked
make any sense to
of
me.
how good... No, it doesn't make sense.
She just doesn't... She looks... In the moment, she looked like, I'm over this type of thing. Like, traditional Sansa.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I could care less. Maybe she just doesn't care. Or, like, she doesn't care about what her sister went through or why her sister's so good at fighting now. It doesn't matter to her. And then Littlefinger's just sitting there, like, staring. I don't think it means anything. I don't know what Littlefinger's up to, but all I think it comes down to is Bran doing a little, like, just like warging, or not warging, whatever the three-eyed raven does, and discovering Littlefinger, because he already, when him and Bran were talking, he's chaos is a ladder. And Littlefinger said that long time ago.
Yeah, that's why he was like...
Varys in the Red Keep, like in the throne room. He said chaos is a ladder. So he's I think Bran knows everything.
It seems to be. I'm catching on
So
more and
if
more.
Bran knows everything, right? He knows that he betrayed Ned Stark, that he plotted to kill Jon Arryn,
Yep.
that...
And then he killed the aunt.
Yeah.
And then he sold Sansa. Was it once or twice?
He brought her to the Vale
Yep.
to become a match for the Vale Robin, I
Yes.
believe his name is. And that didn't work out, so he brought her to the north to secure the north. And so he's just like pawning her off to all of these people. Yeah. So my question is, when is Bran really going to like bring it to attention that Littlefinger is like not only a bad person, but has actively worked with to bring down Ned Stark and everyone? Like, when's that gonna happen? It will happen. I think that's all for now. We're gonna take a little time to recoup, do some other shows today, and thank you for watching Immersive Reactions. 3, 2, 1. Welcome, Immersive Reactions.
Hello.
And welcome back to Game of Thrones. This episode is called Eastwatch. Oh my god. Christ. How
Help
did
you,
this
but
happen?
then they irritate you.
I hate...
Let me help you see. But let me irritate you by always cleaning them.
Anyways, Eastwatch. The only thing I can think of is the Night's Watch Castle Eastwatch by the sea. Yeah. So that's my analysis.
I want to know if Jaime Lannister dies or not.
We'll probably
'Cause he's
figure
a-
that out pretty quick. If he's dead,
That means
I don't
that
think no one's gonna survive this show. If he is dead, if Jaime Lannister is dead, no one makes it out of this fucking show.
yeah,
No one's gonna survive.
he's pretty much keeping Cersei as human as possible.
I don't know what Cersei even does. Like,
The
to
gold?
lose Jaime Lannister, they have the gold. The gold got there.
Oh, okay.
It was the food that they were
Oh.
defending. It wasn't the gold. Because when Sir Fox-a-Lot came up and Lord Tarly came up and said, basically, the gold got to the Red Keep. It got to King's Landing.
Okay.
But, yeah, they just defended the food, which they couldn't go anywhere. They were surrounded by the time they got there, which is... It's a good plan. Like, she
Yeah.
needs to do more of that. But there's not a lot of times where the armies are moving from one place to another. They're always generally set in one place, which hard to destroy that place with the dragons. You could just go castle to castle, burning all the castles down. What's left after? What really is left? Eventually people are going to say,
Yeah.
I'm good, just like before, because when dragons came the first time, they went around and they landed. The dragons were like, yo, dude, do you want to give up?
Yep.
Or die? And some people said, I'm not going to give up, and some people did. So that's how we get Targaryen rule. And it's strange to me how she hasn't realized that yet. Like, we haven't cracked the book. And it was like, we did this once. My ancestors took over the Seven Kingdoms once.
But she thinks she's so different, so much better, that couldn't possibly be
But
her.
the thing is, if you look into the history of it, they didn't just fucking burn everyone to the ground. There would have been nothing left. They went individually to each fucking castle and each lord and said, bend the knee or die. And some said, I'm dying. And some said, I'll bend the knee. And that's really all you have to do. You don't need to fight everyone. You just need to go have a fucking vacation across Westeros and stop in each place and say, bend the knee
Do a
or
little
die.
tourism. Hey, you want to join her? Peace out.
If you betray me, I'm coming back and killing you.
Yeah.
Basically, all we need to do. We don't need to burn cities. We don't need to do any of that.
No.
Like the first time, the Lord of Harrenhal, that's the original reason Harrenhal melted down into nothing, is because the Lord of Harrenhal said, try me, I got the biggest castle ever. And then dragons. Didn't think of that and burned down his castle with dragonfire.
This could go in two very different directions. If they realize how powerful Daenerys is right now, or if they just ignore it and think that they can get away with it still.
The thing is, I don't know why. I really don't know why they're not like trying to just do what the original Targaryens did. I don't believe the original Targaryens had an army. They just went from place to place until they had an army. They went from house to house to house. And they're like, join or die, join or die, join or die, join, die. That was it. And then eventually they had all of the Seven Kingdoms. So I don't know what this like playing about. Like, you don't need to burn down King's Landing. You just need to surround King's Landing, starve it out. There's a lot of people in King's Landing. It has to be like close to 1 million people in that place. So if you don't have food coming to it and people start starving to death,
decisions get made fast.
Like, the situation just becomes untenable. And we have a lot of problems with that concept. And my other question is it going to be White Walkers we deal with first or Cersei? Right now it feels like we're dealing with Cersei and White Walkers are going to be the end.
But that's so backwards from what needs to happen. The White Walkers aren't waiting. They don't give a shit. Cersei doesn't care either, but I've seen in previous episodes that
they're
much more dangerous than Cersei. Cersei and her cold-bloodedness.
They don't know that, though. No one knows that, besides one person, Jon. Yeah. Jon's the only person who's like seeing what they're capable of. So you have to think one person versus all of the kingdoms are not going to just believe Jon. Like,
the amount of like frustration he must have to convince every single person that this is really what's happening. And your little drama with your politics is nothing compared to what's actually the threat. He constantly not believed in. That's got to be rough.
It's just something he has to do. And I understand, like, it's a hard sell for these people, but it's eventually going to...
His cave drawing saved him. Helped him.
Oh, yeah. 1 second. Camera's a little off. Yeah, the cave drawings did save him a little bit.
She stole it back to, I'll help you, but you need to bend the knee first. So technically, she didn't waver. She understood it, but she still is on her.
I'm still all about...
meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
It's not... Oh, my God.
Just make her the emperor of the whole world, right? And then Jon can stay king. And then you just have lords, kings, emperors. That's it.
Yeah.
And that way, the different like heads of houses of the head of the Reach, the head of the West, the head of the North, the head of the Vale, the head of the Dornish, they're all like one step higher in the hierarchy. But honestly, I don't think it's going that way. We like the whole show. I've anticipated that it is completely the breaking down of the whole system that this is leading to. So we'll see. But we're going to get into it. Eastwatch, 58 minutes, and we'll be good. Are you good? Feel all right?
I feel right now.
All right. We're going to get ready to start. All right. Watch along, people. Get ready to start your copy in 3, 2, 1, go. Special thanks to Random, Jeremiah, and Shaquille Relay for being our top members of the month. Thanks for watching. Check out our breakdown video for more insights. And do not forget to like and subscribe for more reactions. For full uncut content, join us on Patreon. We hope to see you in the next one.